Hello there people, this is Bruce Be Cool or Nintenbruce, and today we are up against Kuwabara on Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Decade Duels. Now what's irritating about him is his deck isn't that bad, and also he knows how to play it, so you'll probably have trouble on him as one of the main preliminary duelists. So he runs a Ritual Monster deck, which, for those of you that don't know, Ritual Monsters are the blue monster cards, and they can only be special summoned by using a spell card designated for the Ritual Summon, and sacrificing monsters whose level stars equal or exceed the amount on the Ritual Monster card. So he runs level 8 Ritual Monsters, so that means he's got to tribute at least 2 level 4 monster cards on his field or from his hand. Now, even though that will get rid of most of his hand, the monster effects are quite horrible. So his main one, Demise King of Armageddon, that is a 2400 attacker monster, and he can simply pay 2000 life points to destroy everything apart from Demise on the field. So basically he'll get rid of everything and attack you directly. On top of that, if he hasn't done a summon, then he will do a normal summon before the battle phase and whack you for even more damage. Very, very horrible. Now, the other Ritual monster he's got is Dark Master Zork, where 2700 attack, and the effect is he rolls a dice, and if it's a 1 or a 2, he destroys all your monsters. 3, 4 or a 5, he destroys one of your monsters, and number 6 means he destroys all of his monsters. So there is a slight saving grace in that monster effect. But more than likely you've got to be prepared to lose monsters. So other than that, what's his other monsters that he's got? In terms of getting his Ritual monsters and the spell cards, he's got Manager of the 10,000 Hands, which would search out the both Ritual monsters and spell cards from his deck, and he's got Senju of the 1,000 Hands, which would look for the Ritual monsters in his deck. On top of that, he's also got a spell card, Advanced Ritual Art, which will, well, as long as he's got the Ritual monster in his hand, he'll show you it, and then he'll sacrifice monsters from his deck to special summon the Ritual monster out onto the field, which is quite horrible as he doesn't lose many cards from his hand. Other than that, if you've got an attacking deck, be careful of Tragodia. For those of you that don't know, if he takes battle damage, then he special summons it from his hand, and he gets 600 attack points per card in his hand, and defense, sorry. So do be careful. Other than that, he's got Gauzy Emissary of Darkness, he's got Chaos Sorcerer, which he needs a light and dark in his graveyard to special summon, Black Salvo, which would bring out his usual beat stick Mechanicalchaser from the graveyard, and he's also got Renge of Darkworld, which is annoying. It's a 2100 defense monster, and he could just summon it out like normal, as it's a 4-star, I believe. So do be careful if you're trying to trample over him because of those high defense monsters. And also he's a 1850 attacker Mechanicalchaser. Be careful if you're running a normal beatdown, because normal beatdowns would revolve around 1800 attackers, so do be careful. In terms of his magic and traps, he doesn't have too much to stop you. He's got Bottomless Trap Holes, Crush Card Virus and Torrential Tribute, but no Solemn Judgments. So, you know, try and get possession of the field as soon as you can. On top of that, weaknesses of his deck, I would say knock down his life points as soon as you can, because he's going to want to pay 2000 life points as soon as possible to destroy all of your field. So if you can get his life points down as soon as possible, say if you run a burn deck, even if he does pay the life points, that helps you try and get rid of his, you know, life points quicker. Also, if you're lucky, he does have 24 monsters in his deck, so he might even jam up his own hand with monsters. So if he does, take advantage of that and try and destroy him as soon as possible. Swarming, do be careful with, because, you know, if you've swarmed the field and then he special summons Demise and pays the life points, then that's a lot of your cards knocked out just in one hit. Try not to rely too much on Stallers, again because he can destroy all magic and traps as well. Saying that, he's only got Heavy Storm, apart from the Ritual Monsters effect, and a big hitter against him here would be Skill Drain. Try and use that, and maybe even Mind Control and Brain Control, so you can use his devastating effects as well. Other than that, any questions or comments, list them below, and usual, I'll try to get to you as soon as I can. Anyway, you guys take care, and I'll see you again soon.